what do we take into account when building a business case for a digital adoption project? So typically what we look at when we are creating an ROI, a return on investment calculation for a digital adoption project, we look at 4 different angles to start with. First of all, we start on how much time can we save training your employees. So instead of doing classroom trainings, instead of sending employees through online training, employees will have software training within the application itself at the moment of need. So that is one of the first aspects that we look at when we are looking at the business case. Obviously, we do that over multiple years. So every year you have employees coming, going. So not just at go live, you need to train new employees, but also it's a recurring team. So that is one of the first aspects we look at. Secondly, is obviously looking at savings in terms of training content creation. So if you have been working in training before, you've probably created PowerPoint slides, user guides, videos, and so on. So on one side, we look at how can we reduce the time with digital adoption to create training content. Often we see it's not that much that we save there, but we save most of the time on a continuous basis. So how much time would it need to keep the training content up to date? It's way, way much less with digital adoption than in the classical way when you do user guides and videos. The third aspect that we are working on with a business case for digital adoption is around support. How can we optimize support? How can we reduce support tickets? How can we make sure employees are not losing time when they get stuck? How can we avoid that they create support tickets? And how can we help the support desk dealing with such issues more efficiently? So that's the third aspect that we are looking at. The fourth aspect that we are looking at is typically everything around process efficiency, increasing productivity. So leveraging digital adoption, being there in the moment of need, we really automate the front end for the user. So typically we go at, okay, how are these processes going? How many steps? What can we automate? And how can we then reduce the friction, reduce the process time of these processes and bring that into the business case as well. So that are really the 4 key aspects of building a business case for digital adoption. Obviously, we look at other things as well in terms of FTE savings. Maybe we can shut down a tool or an application left or right. But really what we focus on are these 4 aspects when building a business case for digital adoption. If you wanted to have me build a quick case for you based on some parameters, go to our website, fill in our ROI web form, and I'm happy to send you a quick calculation back with some first estimates for your ROI calculation. So go there, let me know, and I'm happy to help.